and make sure they try to get themselves open. Don't be standing still along those inside the 18-yard box. It makes it easy to defend, and Colin Clark will know that very well after watching a lot of the tape. He's got enough experience himself as a player for Northern Ireland in the 1986 World Cup, and all throughout England, and as a coach he won a lot with the Puerto Rico Islanders before coming on to Carolina Railhawks, where he's been here for, I believe, 5 years now. So he's built this team into a contender for sure.
Rowdies right to left on your screen. They're going towards the Mahaffey Theater, for those familiar with downtown Tampa, or downtown St. Petersburg, excuse me, and the waterfront. So Heineman now on it, and he's working with Avila, but it's cleared away by the Railhawks. Antonievich will turn it over, and now they'll try and go on the ball back. Steph is able to get to that one before, and Vingard will get it back to McAndawiri. Rowdies right now with possession. Mike Pepper, Lee Godfrey. You can see the Twitter handles throughout. PC, who's got the left back position last game out, do so again tonight. First time in front of the home crowd as the left defender. Walter Ramirez has been holding that spot. He's on the bench tonight, along with Freddie Adu.
Freddie Adu making that trip down to Puerto Rico, only getting in about 10 minutes of play. And if the Rowdies don't break through and get a couple of goals, I'd love to see him get more of an opportunity in that second half. He played so well in the preseason, knocking in goals and scoring a couple of crackers, and it's probably discouraging for him not being able to get those opportunities. He's got to stay positive in training and show Stuart Campbell that he deserves to get more minutes than he is getting. It's easier said than done, of course, when you're fighting in this team where there is a lot of depth on those positions.
Rowdies still a possession wide. Darnell King will send it in. It's cleared away by the Railhawks. King will come in, loose ball out to Carolina, and you can see the series history. Carolina has really controlled this series between the two teams here, Lee.
Yeah, and when we talked to Stuart Campbell on Friday, he did mention that, yeah, the scoreline was 3-1 the last time they played here back in April, but it was really two mind lapses, a late goal at the end of one half and surrendering one again at the beginning of the second half, so it didn't really tell the story of the game. But it's those reminders that we need, Mike, because a few months later, all we see is that 3-1 scoreline, to be honest, and that's how it's been. 7-2 outscored this season, and that's going to be in the minds of the Rowdies. They need to do better. They need to prove in front of their home fans that that's not indicative of the way that they can play.
And Vingard may have taken down Drew Becky and that opportunity. And a reminder here too that this Tampa Bay Rowdies telecast is brought to you by Gold and Diamond Source. Remember, make it a Gold and Diamond Source diamond, and by Crown Automotive Group, the better way to buy. Real quick on that series history too, 24 games these two teams have played, 19 of them have resulted in points for Carolina. So they really have control. Of course, the Rowdies did eliminate Carolina on the way to winning the title in 2012.
Well, Carolina's going to come out very strong, and you mentioned in the pregame show, Mike, and resting Fondy and Bravo, at least put them on the bench as substitutes in Miami. Looking forward to this game. It's a brutal pitch down in Miami on the artificial surface. He knows he wants to get his best out of his talented players, and that's going to be here on the grass.
Well, that ball is going to deflect off of PC. It will be a corner kick for Carolina as Shipolani got down to the corner. And of course, you can see on the scoreboard, or at least on our screen, upper left corner, hashtag Gold Together. So from Twitter, and of course, the yellow ribbon. Remember, it's for the fight against childhood cancer, pediatric cancer as well. Looks like it will be Al-Badawi, league leader. I'll try that again. Wow, try and say that fast. An assist. They'll take this one, go to the back post. Vingard backs up, and it's headed back towards the net. Fondy now with it on, but Fondy may have been offside. Flag is up now, and it will be whistled. Fondy, who was offside when that ball was played in originally. And that is the call. Rowdies will have the free kick, but Carolina dangerous there. Fondy offside by only half a step, and a roll by Antonio. But you can see there, a great job there by the guys in the booth there, as Fondy was in that offside position.
Yeah, and the flag did go up right away, and you saw Matt Pickens walk over and have a word with the side judge, but he was looking the other way, and the referee made the right call immediately. The flag was up, although plated continue because the players didn't see it for a couple of seconds.
Becky will get it back to Connor Tobin. Tobin to go over the top. It's brought down by King. Now, McAndawiri. He's going to look long. Heineman may have been offside. He was going to hold the run, but he was. But that ball's going to make its way all the way back to Silvestri, the goalkeeper for Carolina. Silvestri had a pretty good game, albeit in a loss the last time out. Has the hot hand right now. He and Fitzgerald have pretty much split this season 50-50. And Carolina's really struggled throughout the year. They've given up more goals than anyone else in the league.
Yeah, and he made a couple of superb saves in Miami, and he has to feel pretty hard done by, especially the way that Miami did score in that game late. Just an absolute gift, the defensive takeaway and mistake there, and no fault for Silvestri on that goal that he gave up in Miami. And that was the only thing that really allowed Miami to get the 3 points. And what a turnaround Miami has had. They've really got things together in this fall season.
As that one goes out towards the sideline, let's check in with Heather Donnelly, not far from there right there. Heather?
Well, Mike, as we've mentioned, tonight is Go Gold Night, and the Rowdies aren't the only team supporting this cause. There are 8 NASL teams total supporting Go Gold, including the Carolina Railhawks. They're going to have their own Go Gold match on September 24th, the next time they're at home. And tonight, both teams are supporting the cause. Head coach Colin Clark for the Railhawks was wearing his gold ribbon. I saw that earlier. And former Rowdy Brian Shriver came over and gave Cole Eicher a hug pregame. So even though these two teams are against each other out on the field, it's nice to see them coming together to support a really great cause, guys.
Absolutely, Heather. And a few teams around the league are. And of course, that hashtag Gold Together, and you can check it out on the NASL site. But tonight's a big night for the Rowdies, and that one PC will let roll out as he was being marked there by Shipolani. PC will earn the throw. See the teams throughout the year. The Rowdies outshot, but you can see the more goals scored by Carolina there, Lee, and the Rowdies outshot Carolina by a significant margin.
Yeah, and you can see there, obviously defensively, that the Rowdies are a much better team as this flag stays down for Tommy Heineman.
Heineman into the area. Now onto the left foot. He's going to go around. Silvestri gets a hand on it. It's going to go to the back post. It's Avila who has it, looking for help. He'll put it back into the far post, headed away by Carolina. Vingard can get there, but now it's gone to Carolina. Good job by Heineman and a nice save by Silvestri as Heineman came in on the net.
Tough angle there for Tom Heineman. Might have wanted to keep that ball a little bit lower to the ground to force Silvestri to go down and to be able to make that save, because as he cut across here, have a look, it's well covered. And I'm not sure if that was more of a shot or if Heineman was trying to find the back post and somebody making a run in.
More of a shot, and Silvestri, it did look like it may have been going on. It was kind of an odd angle, but it's kind of the easy save for the goalkeeper, about hip high. The hands don't have to go far. That's going to roll over Tam. Now Carolina with the chance into the area, and Tam makes a recovery tackle. Will be a corner kick. Good job by Tam of recovery to poke the ball away from Fondy. It's just before he was to either cross it or let one ride.
Yeah, he gets stuck flat-footed there, and he does a good job to be able to come back and to be able to catch up there, because he was stopped and had to come back. Great tackle there to force the corner kick.
Al-Badawi will take this one. It'll be an in-swinger. He'll take it with the right foot. Rowdy's marked up man-to-man on the back post. Tam wins the header. It's out towards the top of the area. Vingard just misses it. Cole was running free. It still finds Joe Cole, but didn't catch him in stride. Joe Cole into the Carolina half, looking for help. He'll go to the far post, try to get Vingard. It's off Vingard. Vingard one-on-one. Now it's free for PC, who rips it wide. Goal kick, Carolina.
What a chance for PC. Great setup there by Joe Cole. As you see this ball in, Vingard, the flag stays down. The touch wasn't the best. He almost made a recovery here, and then it falls to PC. And PC, you know, when I was a kid playing soccer, growing up, my coach said accuracy before power. He just tries to smash this one, and it misses by a long shot.
Long run for PC, and the Rowdies on the counterattack were dangerous. It was a little slow to begin with, but it's good. Ristoff wins that header. Now to Cole. Cole has it taken off him by Al-Badawi. Go off of Vingard. Throw in Carolina.
Well, that shows this offensive-minded lineup that Stuart Campbell is going with having a player like PC at left back. When he first started to make his appearances for the Rowdies, it wasn't in the back. It was more as an attacking mid. But the fact that he can hold the shore on the back line and know that he's going to be attacking forward because he does have the ability to score goals.
And this one will go back to Silvestri, who clears it out. Yeah, but you look in the box, and you know it looks like Heineman replaced Ristov up top, and right now that is to Georgie. Georgie felt he may have been fouled, but play on, says the ref. Vingard gives a little pressure, but essentially it's PC or Heineman in for Ramirez. He just moved PC back, moved Ristov over, and that's the change. Throw in for the Rowdies, and fans, you could win a VIP meet and greet with Rowdies players, a brand new Rowdies jersey, and a pair of Midfielders Club tickets to the next home game. Enter now to win this VIP package at rowdiesoccer.com/giveaway. Here's Joe Cole. Touched by Heineman, and now that's out to Omar Bravo. First time we called Bravo's name tonight. A lot of fans here. Ristov can't keep that one. A couple of big stars for their countries. Obviously Joe Cole for the Rowdies, who we've had the opportunity to call, and he's been fantastic. And Omar Bravo has been pretty good for Carolina. He came in at the just after Joe Cole, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't long after.
Yeah, July 12th is when Bravo signed, when Joe Cole's former club was playing a friendly, actually, in Carolina. West Ham United was playing against the Carolina Railhawks, and that's when he was named as a member that he had signed with the Railhawks. Both players playing at the highest level, scoring goals in FIFA World Cups, of all things. So at the world stage, it doesn't get any bigger than having those two players out on the pitch.
And here's a good taste of my memory as the Rowdies will earn a free kick. I don't know if I mentioned the countries, but of course Cole for England and Bravo for Mexico.
And as Joe Cole has played in the European Championships with England, Bravo has with Mexico on this side of the pond, which is the Gold Cup, of course, and he was a part of two Mexican Championship Gold Cup sides.
Chavez tries to get wrist off. Georgie pressures, but Carolina able to get it out, but Justin Chavez reads that one pretty well. Yeah, he'll take it into the area. That one tried to be played across, poked away by Carolina.
That might be where they're trying just a little bit too hard, the Rowdies. Justin Chavez, I don't know if he had a line at goal or not, but instead of tried to make a pass to somebody else and ended up giving the ball away, I'd like to see just have a go at goal. You just keep putting those balls on goal. You don't know if it's going to take an awkward deflection off one of those defenders and have Silvestri going the wrong way.
To steal a phrase from one of our NASL compadres down in Puerto Rico, the Rowdies need to be better in the hot zone.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Over the top, Vingard looking for Heineman. That one's going to roll just too far, and Silvestri will get it at the top of the box. Tobin did a good job of keeping Heineman from running on that one. And I think that's officially the first time I've used the word compadres in the broadcast.
And probably hot zone as well.
No, I think I used it earlier in the pregame, but yeah, you're right, the broadcast. PC will come with the loose ball. We're scoreless here at Al Lang Stadium. Just passing 14 minutes played here tonight. Play switched by Chavez out to PC. PC and Georgie. Georgie gets it into Vingard. Vingard turns. Has Joe Cole in the middle. Cole is taken down. No call. Play on. Cole was mugged, it appeared. But play on, and Carolina has it. Fondi was able to get it to Al-Badawi. Running onside is Shipolani. See Shipolani with a rip, and big save by Pickens to his left. Pickens, the Rowdies right now are letting the referee hear it as Cole was taken down from behind. Let's take a look at that.
Nice pass in here. Great ball by Vingard. Is there contact? There certainly is a ton of contact. The question was it in the box or was it at the just before the line? And here's the chance at the other side. Pickens with a great save. I thought that was offside, and I looked to see where the line judge was. He was in no position to put the flag up. So that's why the flag probably stayed down, because he was 5 yards behind that play, so he didn't even know if it was offside or not.
I'm not even asking for a penalty. That's a foul. I mean, it should be on the outside or whatever.
It's either a free kick or a penalty kick for sure. The contact there was huge. If that's a foul right there, then
Rowdies are watching
a penalty kick.
They're yelling
on the other end.
They had to watch it here because Carolina was looking to play that one really quick. PC's going to get a talking to here. Rowdies are not happy.
The Rowdies have to keep their discipline here, though, because this has been a talking point that they don't want to become a talking point. But in fairness, they're both fouls. That is a foul, but they're just asking for consistency. That's what the argument is. They're not, I don't think, arguing that it's a foul. It's saying if you're going to call this, it's a very light one at that, a little knock at the back of the feet. But
same exact thing. I mean, really,
well, the one at the other end of the pitch was a much greater foul.
I think so too. Al-Badawi whips it in on the ground. Cole comes away with a loose ball. Rowdies will try and break out. Heineman's got a streaking Darnell King with a lot of space in front of him. King across midfield. Looks to go one-on-one at the defender. Can he get around him? Good job of defense there, and it will be a corner kick as Paul Black got back in position. So corner for the Rowdies. Rowdies have been good on the counter, a couple of opportunities.
Great run there, and I think the reason why they are, Mike, is because where both these teams are in the table and where this is in the season, they are both going for broke. At the beginning of the year, Carolina, although they have won here, they would be happy leaving here with a tie, but not anymore. They also need the full 3 points too, so it's really opening up the game.
PC, actually I take it back, PC's back. This is Joe Cole on the far side. Right foot will be crawling away from the keeper. It's in. Tam just gets a head on it off the back of Fondy, though. Loose ball by Carolina. That's Daly. They work it out of the back to the Railhawks. That will go off of the Avila, and King is able to keep it in, but it goes right to the Railhawks. A tackle by Chavez gets it up to Cole. Cole has two on him. Al-Badawi is able to force Cole to go around, but a nice spin. Now it's Vingard left foot. He's going to go into the area. He'll try and cut it back, and it will go off of Daly. And it will be a corner kick, Rowdies. See, again, Carolina, the better of the Rowdies. Winning here 3-1, winning up in Wake Med Stadium 4-1. Cole will take this one as well. This one will curl in towards the net. Near post, flipped on, now shot, and it's off of Silvestri. It looked like it was a little ping pong there, and Silvestri was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that took a couple of weird bounces there, and he just happened to be standing there and the ball fell right into his lap. The Rowdies have to do better on set pieces. Their conversions on corner kicks has not been great by the amount, considering how many they've generated this season, Mike. And they've already generated a few tonight.
Carolina. Bravo will play it wide. Al-Badawi into Bravo. Omar Bravo will look to switch it. Shipolani. That was going to go off Antonievich, and it'll be a corner kick. Here's another look at the corner here, Lee. As we said, I think Heineman is able to flip it on. What happened after that was kind of Heineman in. Off that, and then off the head of Tam. You see ping pong right around. Off Daly, off Tam. Tam didn't know much about it.
He didn't see any reaction. He didn't try to head that down towards the ground. It just happened to hit him right off the head and straight to Silvestri.
Al-Badawi with the corner, and it will swing away. Near post, Heineman able to get there and head it away. Al-Badawi will keep it in bounds. It's going to deflect off. Cole will not quite get there, and Carolina plays it back in. Now wide, men on the back post. Now a right foot blocked by Makandawiri. out towards midfield, and Black has to go back towards his goalkeeper. Silvestri and Daly now as Carolina looks to reset.
And Carolina does get it into the Rowdies' half. They are playing very high, Mike, and that is what is creating those counterattack opportunities for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. They're going forward as well, Carolina here, and they have to be very careful when they do lose possession that they're tracking back, because that is what the Rowdies are trying to do, is nick one on the counter.
Just past the 20-minute mark here at Al Lang Stadium. Rowdies and Railhawks tied at 0. Mike Pepper, Lee Godfrey, and Heather Donnelly on the sideline. Good opportunities here so far in the scoreless match. Cole will earn a free kick for the Rowdies. Vingard wants to play it quickly. Cipollani steps in and forces them to slow it down. But PC now on the ball. As look at some of the Go Gold shirts. Of course, gold together as the Rowdies and the NASL. Go Gold here for the month of September to fight pediatric cancer. Vingard will send it across to Makandawiri. Now out wide. Darnell King on the far post. He's got some space. Darnell King into the area. He's going to look to cut it in. And shot and a goal! What a goal by the Rowdies! Eric Avila on the back post gives the Rowdies a 1-0 lead.
A beautifully executed goal there. Darnell King with a little bit of space, and he waited for that right opportunity. And Eric Avila slips in on that back post unmarked by Carolina. You see Silvestri giving his defenders a little bit of stick after that goes in, because no one picked up Eric Avila, and that was an easy tap in. As you see all the space here for Darnell King, and look at nobody's looking behind. They're ball watching, and nobody looks behind to pick up Eric Avila coming in on that back post, and he's just able to tap that one in to give the Rowdies a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's an excellent case there of Avila seeing Darnell King and making the run, and King put it exactly where he needed to do. We talked to Stuart Campbell a little about that. The players maybe not making the run and not trusting it. Avila was in behind the defender, saw nothing was going to be there, so he cut it back, and King put it perfectly. And Avila, great finish.
Yeah, you saw that whole time on that replay. Moses just watching Darnell King and not taking a look over his shoulder to see Eric Avila coming in. And Eric Avila has got a good enough touch that if you put a ball in like that, he's not going to miss from that range.
Well, this is the first time that you're right after a goal. I get to tell you that this Rowdies telecast is brought to you by Golden Diamond Source. Remember, make it a Golden Diamond Source Diamond, and by Crown Automotive Group, the better way to buy. Rowdies have done something they haven't done a lot this year. Get a 1-goal lead in the early going at home. Let's check in with Heather Donnelly as this ball will roll out, be a throw in for the Rowdies. Heather?
Mike, we've talked a little bit about chances so far on this broadcast and about how each team has had a couple of good chances so far. The Rowdies obviously with the best chance, scoring a goal there, but it's no surprise if both of these teams have a lot of chances in this game, because two of the NASL's best playmakers are on the field tonight. Joe Cole, in his short time with the Rowdies, has already gotten 5 assists. And then midfielder Nazmi Al-Badawi for Carolina leads the NASL in both chances created with 36 and in assists with 9. So tonight it'll just be about which team can finish their chances, because I expect both teams will have several. Guys.
And another one here for the Rowdies, maybe as PC gets the loose ball in the box. Tommy Heineman did a great job of chasing it down. Rowdies still looking for that opportunity as Cole will find it back to Ristoff. Heineman at the top of the area will drop it. That's going to go off an arm, but its arm was close to it, so it'll be a corner kick as Vingard had a dangerous opportunity. It looked like it may have been curling in, but it did go off one of the Railhawks. Like I said, it was the arm, but the arm was by the side, so a corner kick for the Rowdies.
Yeah, and that's what I do like to see. Instead of trying to find that perfect little 1-2 passing, if it's not going to work out, if those forwards for the Rowdies are being well marked by Carolina, have a go at goal and see what happens. And there we have that deflection that's leading to a corner kick. Another one early for the Rowdies.
Cole will send it back post over everyone. This one will roll out. Railhawks will have it on a little space, but there's a lot of green and yellow shirts that will force Bravo to go back. And as that one goes off Ristoff, it'll be a throw in for Carolina.
That one got away from Joe Cole. He's going to want to do a little bit better than that. He's going to be a little disappointed in himself for letting that one. He got under that one and just away from everybody.
Well, you can see the Cosmos in Edmonton have played 45 minutes. They are scoreless. Cosmos are running away with the fall season right now. Edmonton had a great run. They've been on a little bit of a stretch here, but they've got a pretty comfortable advantage. But they do have a lot of road games coming up, Lee. And, you know, if Edmonton hasn't been a team to put together a lot of goals, and if they have a 3-4 game losing streak, you might see this pack, at least a team or two, at least threaten Edmonton a little bit, perhaps.
Yeah, you're correct. But they do play well defensively again. Edmonton, and Colin Miller knows how to motivate his troops, and you bet that he wants to get his team to the playoffs as well this season, after the other Canadian club, Ottawa, getting to the final last year. And he's already bested by far their complete total points of all last season.
Yeah, and we saw how disciplined they are when they got a win here last month. Rowdies were all over them, and they got an opportunity and were able to convert a penalty kick. Rowdies will have a throw now. Darnell King will take it. King looking for some help. Over the head of Heineman, headed away by Daly. Now cleared away by the Railhawks. Up to Fondy. Tam and Steph work together well, but they'll give it to Carolina, but Chavez will get it right back in the half. Now PC up to Georgie. Georgie drops it in. Vingard back out to Georgie. And now left shot, and that one's deflected. It goes off of Carolina. Actually, it went off of Tom Heineman, who was running in. So Heineman on the block of the shot by Vingard.
Heineman might have saved the goal here.
May have.
Have another look at this. Georgie slots it back. Vingard has a go, and you know
that
what?
Goes off
That's
White.
a corner kick.
Yeah, it goes off Tobin. No doubt.
So another break there, but I like the play of Vingard tonight. He's been fantastic, closing down off the ball and really making the defenders on Carolina work. And then there he just seems to really be hustling tonight and being active in the play.
It's been a workhorse for the Rowdies since his arrival at the end of July. But I agree with you. He's been pretty good so far. Tonight, Rowdies almost turned it over. And Bravo was in a dangerous position. If Fondy could have poked it towards him. Dangerous if he was onside. Hard to tell from this angle, but nevertheless, it was a Railhawk throw, and they will regroup on their own end, switching the field. Over the top, McAndawiri just plays it up in the air. He was being chased by Bravo. Now he'll get the loose ball. Chavez into Cole. Cole with some space, drops into Vingard. Vingard's going to look on the far side to Georgie. He stays on side. He's being marked there by Moses. Now Georgie into the area. Stepped in, and that one will go off of Daly. It will be a corner kick for the Rowdies.
Fortunate bounce there to earn the corner kick. I'm watching Tom Heineman on that run when Georgie has it, and Tom Heineman is just not finding any space. Georgie's looking up, and Heineman has got to do better in trying to get away from those defenders and find some space for Georgie to slot that ball across to him. But watch what is going on with the Rowdies off the ball, and then you can see how that play is going to develop.
Good look at Tom Heineman. It's Cole. Looks to take this corner. Curls in. Silvestri goes up. Slightly undercut. Goes to the ground, hanging on. As we mentioned, Silvestri and Fitzgerald have alternated. I think only one game separates them as the goalkeepers for Carolina. But Silvestri's been on a pretty good run. Carolina's been better defensively in the last 4 or 5 games as Chavez pulls the shirt. Play on. Now on the far side, the Railhawks a little space. Al-Badawi. Shipolani. Back into Al-Badawi. Headed away by McCandawiri played on by Chavez, and now the loose ball brought down by the Railhawks. They're able to keep possession. Becky works with his back line. Pickens is out. Pickens able to get to that one before Matt Fondy.
A good job of staying in the 18-yard box with that ball in his hands.
Fondy didn't play the spring season with Carolina. He was with Jacksonville. He came over from the USL last year, where he scored all kind of goals for Louisville. Jacksonville was expecting him to do a lot. I don't think he got a goal at all for Jacksonville, but he's been pretty good leading the team for Carolina. Rowdies will turn it over now. Cipollone, and there's some space to the back. McCandawiri will run down Fondy. Good job of defending by McCandawiri. Came in from behind, didn't look like he got him, but there was a little contact.
Yeah, there was. I'm surprised that there wasn't more of a debate by Carolina. The referee asking for a penalty there, but there was no reaction from Carolina asking for the penalty to be called, but very close in the end. Good defending.
Fondy looked for something, and Carolina has had 3 penalties against the Rowdies this year.
This is where right now Tommy Heineman needs to make a run. Right in here, he's got to point and make a run. Make something happen. Don't stand around the top of the 18-yard box. When you've got that possession on the side, just point and go. You see him do it there now. He's almost going to do it. That's what he has to do.
Candawiri got a little help with King wide. This is where the Rowdies got the assist last time. Darnell King this time cuts in. It's going to wing over. Now it's Joe Cole onto the foot. He's looking, shot blocked. Cole had a lot of space there. Now the loose ball is to Georgie, punched away by Silvestri. It's a foot race. Chavez able to get to it first over King, and they work together well.
I'm surprised at Joe Cole's talent, Mike, that he did not take that first touch. He decided to hold on to it and try to get around to have a cleaner shot with the right footer, but with his type of talent, he should have just let that one fly.
Ball played in for PC. It's gotten to there first by Daly, though, and that'll go out and be a throw-in for the Rowdies.
But so far, so good for the Rowdies. They've generated a lot of chances as far as corner kicks are concerned. They've controlled most of the play. But they're really beyond their goal, which was a great goal to start this off. They have to test Silvestri a little bit more.
Here's Vengard, Martin Vengard. Now a rip, and that's going to go just underneath the scoreboard. And fans, you could win a VIP meet and greet with Rowdies players, a brand new Rowdies jersey, and a pair of Midfielders Club tickets to the next home game. Enter now to win this VIP package at rowdiesoccer.com/giveaway. Vengard again, dangerous. That one, though, sailed over the top.
Yep, just got a little bit under that, leaning back when he took the kick, not being able to get over top of the ball. But still, I like the fact that if he doesn't see anything else, I don't mind shots being taken outside of the box and have a go.
Deleuze looks wide, kept in bounds. Cannot find Bravo, though, on the far side. Loose ball, though, and again, Eric Avila. But also Avila with the goal scored for the Rowdies tonight. Carolina across midfield. Good pressure will force the ball to the corner, and PC will let it roll over the end line. It will be a goal kick Pickens. And this Tampa Bay Rowdies telecast is brought to you by Gold and Diamond Source. Remember, make it a Gold and Diamond Source. Diamond, and by Crown Automotive Group. Crown Automotive Group is the better way to buy. Well, the Rowdies. An opportunity to slow down just a little bit as Chavez will get it to Cole with a lot of space for Joe Cole. Although he's content. They go. Looks like they got a Carolina player down onto one knee, and the Rowdies will send it over the sideline as the request to get a little assistance. So who that is? That may be Becky. That's Drew Becky. Looks like to be untying his shoe right now. Maybe he got stepped on or something. Only speculate a little bit. going to walk off. Again, you have to wonder, Becky, I think, played all 90 minutes on Wednesday. A lot of water being consumed. It was a hot day today, Lee, here in St. Petersburg. Humidity's gone down a little bit as we hit the end of summer, but just seemed to be a little bit stiller than what we had. And Becky's actually being subbed off now.
And that's not a sub that Colin Clark would want to make at this point in time. So tough luck from the Regina, Saskatchewan native, Becky out of this game.
And Matt Watson comes on. So the round of sportsmanship here is the Rowdies had possession. We expect Carolina just to throw it in back to, throw it into Al-Badawi, who will then just pass it back to Matt Pickens. So Watson in the 35th minute, or 36th minute, that is. This ball played into Georgie. Georgie looks to attack the defense. He's got Cole to his left, and that's who will get it. Joe Cole pushes towards the corner. He got kicked just a little bit. Looked like maybe Kareem Moses put it in. You see the Rowdies controlling the play. Well, that is Carolina down below that, but only 27% of possession. So Cole will earn the free kick. Eric Avila is out there with them. This is another look. We see Cole push it back. It looked like he got a little bit. I think there was much more contact in the foul that wasn't called than that was there.
Absolutely. But they'll take it here. This is a good scoring opportunity.
So the line will be held right about the penalty area. That the referee, Marcos de Oliveira, will consider the 10 yards. It will be Avila. Goes in. Headed away by Carolina. Loose ball, though, is Vingard, who will rip it. It goes off of Chavez. That one rips off of one of the Carolina players, too, now, and they will break out in a 3v3 situation. It's Fondy. Chavez will grab, and Chavez will earn a card. Big shirt tuck. And he pulled it out. Justin Chavez takes the yellow card on the counterattack.
Yeah, and that's probably a good card there. They had the counterattack going here, but what I really liked here is there's the pull. That's an easy yellow card, but on the nearer part of the screen, even already doing better than PC, is that effort of Joe Cole, how much he was already tracking back to get back into that play to make it 3v3.
That one is a miss hit by Moses. That one parted the crowd. You catch that tomorrow in the replay. There's Matt Pickens. Pickens pushes them up. That was the second shirt tug by Chavez, too. Last time was a play on. It was obvious you get a yellow card every time on that. I don't know if it was necessary, but certainly an opportunity. And this one is Fondy's in behind the defense. Fondy into the area. Pickens will make the save. Ball still loose, and now it's blocked away, and Makandawiri. Pickens covers it up. Fondy was in. Pickens in the good team defense. Fondy had a couple of opportunities.
And almost because of the miscommunication here by the back is that is left out a little bit. Pickens goes to dive for it. Makandawiri is kind of caught in no man's land, not knowing if he should clear it and come through with his boot or allow Matt Pickens to get onto that.
The loose ball, and now Cole will play it up to Heineman. PC may have committed a foul down here. Shipolani went down, but play on to the ref, and now an opportunity for the Rowdies. It's going to go off of Georgie. There will be a goal kick.
This is just end-to-end action, Mike, tonight, despite the fact that the Rowdies probably only have one shot on goal. Matt Pickens has been called into more action than Silvestri has in this first half because defending is a little bit lax tonight. Both these teams are just looking at offense right now and trying to score goals. And both playing high lines, and it's been catching both teams.
It'll be interesting to see that on the replay there too, Lee, that even when Fondy got to that ball and Pickens dove back, it looked like he got something on it, slowed it down for McAndrew to get in behind it. So a couple of saves by Pickens before the loose ball on that, excuse me.
Yeah, and I was just having flashbacks though to the OKC game with Neil Collins and Matt Pickens having a communication issue there. I thought I was seeing the same play all over again. But thankfully that didn't happen for Matt Pickens and Tam McAndrew, that they were able to clear that one.
Here's Eric Avila into the area. Now to the line, and it'll go out. It'll be another corner kick for the Rowdies. So the corner for the Rowdies, but we'll get an opportunity to look here as you see Fondy. If we watch it, Pickens is there, gives up a ball. He wouldn't want to give that up, but now goes out. Loose ball here, and you can see I think Pickens gets something on it, and then McAndrew had it, although PC and Steph are behind him.
Yeah, he or Tam got enough or something on it almost to put it right back to Fondy's feet.
Almost. As Eric Avila will take this corner kick. Outswinger to Heineman. Now it's to Chavez, and he's leaning back. Didn't have a lot of time, and it goes well over the fence here at Al Langston. Good look there at the Rowdies captain, Tam, to McAndrew.
This half really has seemed to fly by, Mike. We're already in the 42nd minute of play. The Rail Hawks already making one substitution because of the injury to Becky.
Fondy's able to get it out wide to lose into Bravo. Back to Fondy. Tonievich is there, and it goes off of Steph. Although Steph's saying a goal kick, and I think it is. Steph got it in, and Carolina is pleading for it. I didn't necessarily see it go off of Steph, but maybe a closer look will let us know. But nevertheless, it's a goal kick for the Rowdies.
Well, we've seen it at the other end now, where the Rowdies should have had a corner called the other way, and Fondy thinks it's the same this side. Let's have a look. I can't tell if it hit Fondy's foot on the way out or not.
Look at the way the ball was spinning. It looked like Steph maybe played it off of Fondy. That's what I thought I saw originally, but certainly we don't have the best angle on that. But it is a goal kick, and Pickens will play it out. PC up to Georgie. Georgie can go one-on-one with Moses if he wants.
Now this is the perfect example of where Heineman needs to make a run.
Dropped for PC. PC plays it in. Does not clear the first man, but the loose ball back in and across as Georgie was sent it up. There's Heineman. Now it's free. Vingard saved by Silvestri, and he covers up the rebound. Martin Vingard almost rewarded for his opportunities. He put that one towards the corner. Silvestri goes down low, makes a big save.
Good play there. The ball gets skyrocketed there by Georgie, and Tommy Heineman able to head that one back, and in comes Vingard, and a pretty solid shot from that location. Getting the bounce, keeping it low, and making Silvestri have to play that bounce as well, and he made a nice save.
Rowdies want to be careful here against Carolina. It was the last time Carolina was here, it was April. But Carolina scored in the last minute before half and basically the first minute after the half. And what a game that was really kind of controlled by the Rowdies turned around, and they were never able to recover. Got a goal back, but gave up a late one on a penalty. For the 3-1 result. As it is, 1-0 Rowdies. PC and Vingard working together now. Chavez, PC. Plays it up to Georgie, but the ball goes, the Railhawks pressured. There's an excellent example, like when you're working with your team of kids as Fondy's offside. Just what that pressure can do. You saw the Rowdies just working with it, and as Carolina pushed a little pressure, Rowdies tried to go forward. It resulted in a turnover. Coaching lessons from us is Stuart Campbell is yelling some coaching instructions towards his team, probably referring to how, don't turn it over there like that. Don't play with it enough to get that turnover. Fourth official Matthew Miscannon about to raise his sign. And it will be 1 minute of stoppage time. Chavez heads it out. Eric Avila to give chase with Deleuze. Deleuze on it first. Deleuze maybe pull down Avila. Play on. No, it is. It will be a free kick, Rowdies. Now, that was one of those things you look at. It was an advantage, and maybe the referee was waiting, but the linesman was signaling. And as Deleuze and as Avila got tied up, you can see Deleuze start to pull down, and there's a shirt pull. And you know, you see this opportunity right here, Lee, and that's not much of an advantage if you don't have it otherwise. Rowdy, good chance on a free kick here.
Yeah, it still develops into another set-piece play for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, and Carolina Railhawks not happy with the call, but it was a pull on the jersey, it was a foul, and a free kick. Eric Avila, the goal scorer tonight, looking to add to that total after not getting the start in Puerto Rico. Stuart Campbell gives him a shot, and Eric Avila comes through with the goal.
PC is on the ball with his left foot. Carolina will set up a four-man wall, be well in the penalty area. Tonievich and Heineman on the back post, but PC underneath it. And as that one goes over the end line, it will be the end of the half. So the Rowdies able to convert one goal tonight, and they have a 1-0 lead, and Stuart Campbell is standing by with Heather Donnelly on the sideline.
They almost did have a goal, so despite the fact that the Rowdies controlled this game once again in possession and shots, not necessarily shots on target though. They have to find that frame a little bit more, the Rowdies, in order to try to extend this lead, because the Railhawks are getting those chances. Fondy is finding the space in between the Rowdies defenders, and he's been able to test, as well as Shipolani, Matt Pickens so far in that first 45.
Well, a chance now is Carolina, and that one's going to deflect off of Justin Chavez. Is it kept in? Yes, it's kept in. Good job by McCanda Weary, and Darnell King will send it up the line. Heineman able to get to it, but he'll lose it to Abadawi. Shipolani, and his ball intended for, at least I take that back. That was Watson. And his ball intended for Shipolani, who goes over to Matt Pickens. Pickens will hold it. Kind of brought this up with Stewart yesterday, Coach Campbell, just a little bit. Do you start looking at the goal differential because of the compression of the standings? 5th through 9th separated by just 3 points. Rowdies would trail a Minnesota, trail maybe a Miami right now, but they're not in awful shape with anything else. They're a little bit better than Carolina's. They'll have a free kick as Abadawi's taken down.
Yeah, I think first.
But do you go ahead and look at trying to score? But probably a little early in the standings just for that right now.
Yeah, I think right now they're looking at full 3 points in those games that they can earn, and that starts right here at Allianz Stadium to be able to take care of business at home. Absolutely, they'd like to win this game by 3-0, 4-1, what have you, but he'll also take a 1-0 lead and a 1-0 win, Mike, and take the 3 points.
And Rowdies, particularly on the road, have had trouble maintaining leads. And even the Fort Lauderdale win last time when they won 2-1, that wasn't the last time out, but they struggled hanging on to it. Took a 2-0 lead, and without a couple of heroics by Matt Pickens, would have found themselves not getting the 3 points there either. So the second goal would be important, but they want to keep the pressure up. And right now King is taking it to the end line. He's going to bring it across. A slow ball through, and it's Moses that's able to clear it away. And this Tampa Bay Rowdies telecast is brought to you by Golden Diamond Source. Remember, make it a Golden Diamond Source. Diamond, and by Crown Automotive Group, the better way to buy. And King got in there, didn't get a lot on the cross, and looked like maybe Heineman could have gone, but Moses was able to get there before anyone else. King looking to throw. trying to find Heineman. He's going to head down and cleared away by Watson. Tonievich will play it into space for PC. He'll get there before Fondy will, but running away from it, he's going to try and find Ristov. Cannot keep it in bounds. You throw in front of the Rowdies bench for the Railhawks. They throw for the Rowdies. Shipolani can't keep it in. One caution through the first half on the other side, and that was Justin Chavez for the Rowdies. King puts it towards the back post. Cole's there, but he's having to backtrack just to keep it in front of him. PC, little space. He'll go to the back post. Well, Heineman headed down and just misses the near post. Silvestri had it covered. It'll be a goal kick.
Well, the Rowdies, again, starting off exactly like they started the first half here in the second. Pressuring, getting balls into the box. That was one that Tommy Heineman got up and was able to beat the defenders to it, but couldn't get that one on and face a goal.
In guard.
See Tommy Heineman with a connection with the Railhawks. Scoring 6 goals there. He had a good season last year in Ottawa again, and you know it's a tough one, this sport, where you're taking a chance on signing a player, you're paying him for a previous performance. There's no guarantee he's going to do that again.
Avila for Ristov. Cole standing back there, but cleared away by Tobin. Didn't get to Cole.
Had a great ball in by Ristov. Railhawks having no trouble there, being able to defend that.
Heineman able to turn after Vingard finds him. Cole has got PC on his outside, but he'll cut it in. Heineman able to turn, but now he's got 3 white shirts on him. Free man is Avila outside the area. Eric Avila goes towards Heineman. Heineman back towards, and will go wide. Goal kick. Good work by the Rowdies, but nothing on net to finish it.
Heineman's got to stay with it. He can't let himself get frustrated. 3 goals so far this season. He's getting his touches, but it's just not falling for him right for him to be able to use that talent he has and show that he is a proven goal scorer in this league. So he's got to stay positive, not get frustrated, and continue to try to work that ball.
Heineman in the corner, marked there by Tobin. Make that by Daly. Free ball goes over one, but now Avila almost read it off of Black, but Black able to get it out towards Chavez. Justin will get it to Avila. Now back to Justin Chavez. Chavez, Avila, Eric Avila will go out. Silvestri left-handed punch, kind of mishit it, but ball one in there by Black, and now he'll just send it upfield. There's Cole.
The Rowdies are getting those balls just on that left-hand side or right-hand side outside of the box.
Joe Cole, big save by Silvestri.
Jeez, that came out of nowhere. I was just going to say, Joe Cole's been left open around the top of the box. The Rowdies players have to put their heads up, and Joe's going to call for it, but what an opportunity here. That took a deflection.
What a fingertip save by Silvestri. Just saved Joe Cole $1,000.
I'm sure Joe would rather pay the $1,000 and have the team up 2-0 right now, but a good opportunity there. The deflection, and Silvestri makes a beautiful left-hand fingertip save.
Cole will take the corner. That one just passed, and now Antonievich will run it towards the corner. Stefan Antonievich able to get it to Vingard. Vingard, good defense there. It will be a goal kick. We kind of alluded towards it, but anyone just tuning in, Joe Cole has pledged $1,000 per goal the team scores tonight. Go gold together, hashtag gold together. It is Go Gold for fighting pediatric cancer. Rowdies have gone $1,000 so far from Joe, and he said he probably wouldn't mind another couple thousand going to a great cause. Drop down for Cole. Joe Cole being chased. He's got Avila going on the outside. Eric Avila, nice step over, but touch too far. Be a goal kick. And fans, you could win a VIP meet and greet with Rowdies players, a brand new Rowdies jersey, and a pair of Midfielders Club tickets to the next home game. Enter now to win this VIP package at rowdiesoccer.com/giveaway. Carolina opts to play this one short out of the back. Last couple they've gone long, and the Rowdies have just got one to loose ball at midfield. Rowdies back off a little bit, and Al-Badawi comes from his midfield position to the back line to create some trouble with Deleuze. Watson and now Shipolani. Badawi unable to switch it out, and that is Paul Black. Badawi wearing the captain's armband for the Railhawks. Pressure by the Rowdies to send it backwards. Good work by Carolina. It's back at the foot of Al-Badawi. Gives it to Watson. Fondy let that one roll, and now as it rolls over the inline, good job of defense. Maybe Fondy may have thought he had someone outside him, but we have Heather Donnelly on the sideline.
Hi, Mike. We've been talking a lot about the Go Gold efforts here by the Rowdies. And at halftime, Rowdies owner Bill Edwards announced that this is going to be extended through October. The Rowdies only have this one home game here in September, which is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. But because of there's only being one home game, Bill Edwards has decided to extend the efforts through October. So in October, for every sellout, the Rowdies will donate $10,000, and for every win, they'll donate $5,000. So nice to see that even though September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, the efforts are not just being reserved for September.
And considering the Rowdies have 4 home games in October, it's a good opportunity for them to earn a lot more money to fight pediatric cancer. Carolina has it. They were pretty good on the ball last time, Lee. They kept pretty good possession, forced the Rowdies to move around. They just weren't good in the final third, and this ball in towards it, not good from the long way, because Matt Pickens will be the sweeper keeper, grab it at his hand to the top of the area. Now it's into Heineman, but not quite Vingard. Heineman waited on it. A little bit difficult. I think he was trying to see if it goes in there, but it was read by Daly, and he got it before it got to Tommy.
Yeah, Heineman has to do a better job anticipating that play, Mike. You saw him. He almost thought that that ball was going to get through, and he was on his way. He's got to step back and go to that ball, not wait for it to come to him.
Watch Vingard kind of put his hand up going, look, the ball's at your feet. Got to hold that up, but you can understand Tom didn't have anyone around him, but it just wasn't with enough pace to get past anyone. Carolina now crossing midfield, sending the long ball across. Good ball is Shipolani, but his touch isn't very good, and Tonievich will get it. Now back to Pickens, and Matt Pickens just scoops that one up towards midfield. Black and Avila get it. Avila actually did a pretty good job of forcing away, but Silvestri sends it up away.
And Mike, as we approach this 60th minute, then if it continues, and if Tommy Heineman, as a foul there is called, and it continues to feel frustrated and not be able to convert those chances, is it time for a change and what that change would be. Is it Carlos Preciado that comes into this match, or do they give Freddie Adu an opportunity to
and if that's the case, they'd probably move Georgie up top and let Adu come in behind that. You're right.
Yeah, or it's a straight swap Preciado for Tom Heineman.
Sure.
But it's just how long do you wait in a 1-0 lead to make that change if Tom Heineman just doesn't feel like it's going to be his kind of night?
Well, we'll watch on this. The Railhawks will move it behind the line as it was sprayed. Deleuze was on the left foot. Rowdies just have one man out there on the wall. Left foot by Deleuze, and it's headed away by King. Never got into the 18 before Darnell King able to head it away. Loose ball is Joe Cole in the corner. Throw in Carolina. Heineman has the loose ball to his feet. He's able to play it back to Cole. Cole's looking for some help. Rowdy's breaking out, and it will be Darnell King on the far side with a lot of space. He'll able to go forward. As the field defensively transitions, still not a lot in front of him, so he'll use his captain and central defender, McKenna Weary. Slotted in Vingard and Ristoff. Just past Martin, but Georgie plays it towards the corner, and Carolina will play it off of Vingard. It'll be a throw in. It's Kareem Moses. It's in short. Just don't pressure it a lot there. Now long ball sent clear. PC. Cole. Heineman able to turn, but nothing in front of him. So Vingard and Ristoff now. Chavez. Back to Chavez. Now Vingard with some space. PC. PC looks on the left foot, cross. Silvestri gets it at the 6-yard box. There's Abadawi, as we mentioned, the NASL leader in assists with 9. And he's created 38 chances this year. That's been kind of the playmaker there for the Railhawks. Chipolani's attempt is blocked, and Vingard will get it up to Georgie. Cole underneath Joe Cole's foot. You don't see that very often. Railhawks look to bring it out their own half. Railhawks have used one of their subs in the first half. Becky had to come out for Watson, and Watson had just left that ball. Now it's going to come out to Avila. Avila, the game's goal scorer. The Rowdies leading 1-0. We've played 61 minutes and change as Ralph's mob trying to get the fans going. Slowed down a little bit over the last 5-10 minutes. Really end-to-end action in the first half. Tobin being chased by Heineman. Just sends it up. Not a lot of help. Heineman able to get the turnover there. Now Avila. Chavez.
Not a lot of space in there, Mike. The Railhawks doing a real good job of now bringing more bodies back and really crowding right around the 18-yard box.
Kandawiri up from his defensive position. Now back out to Darnell King. King, who has the assist. He and Avila, they'll work together again. It's going to go just in front of Avila, though. Deflect off a Railhawk. It'll be a throw in for the Rowdies.
And that's when you talk about making runs and trying to find that space. Nice pass in behind. Avila just unable to get to it. Good defending there. Rowdy shouldn't be afraid again if balls over the top as well, as the Railhawks just try to defend and crowd up that top of the 18-yard box and not create any space for any players to make runs, and just force it and go over the top and force them to spread out a little bit.
King looking for Heineman. It's over their head. Cole onto the left foot. Big save, Silvestri with the feet. Silvestri with a great foot save on the reaction. Joe Cole with a great opportunity 10 yards out.
Joe Cole's probably a little bit stunned right now. That didn't go in. He had a lot of time to be able to bring that ball down and control it, turn, and have a great shot on goal. Great save.
Weary will fire from distance, and it will go off of Tobin wearing the face mask. You can see Cole cuts it back. And so there's that Silvestri, but good reaction. And again, Silvestri saving Joe Cole's pocketbook. Great turn by Oliver. Doesn't clear the first man in Tobin though. Carolina. Moses looks on the far side for Fondy. Fondy being marked by McCandawiri. It'll get down to Fondy. Doesn't have a lot of help. He'll go back towards his own net where he's got help from Watson. Watson will find Shipolani. Shipolani into the area, but he pushes it too far, and Darnell King recovers, and it will be a throw-in Railhawks. A down Railhawk. As they are set to make a second substitution. And it's down here by the net right in front of us, Lee. I didn't notice where it was. It's a long way away. Railhawks right now. He's off the field, so the referee is just giving the trainer an opportunity to get across. Let's see who that is.
I saw a 3, so I'm not sure if it's Tobin or not. And he's done for the night.
I think Tobin's wearing the face mask, so he's correct, up there.
So
I don't think it's Daly, so we're going to say maybe Watson. Maybe who was this? No, it's not Watson. Certainly, I was wrong there. But as it is, Carolina playing with 10 for just a moment. Deleuze. Maybe Paul Black. Paul Black, number 2. There's the player down. And the Railhawks will be looking to make the sub. Only playing with 10 for the moment. Long ball looking for Fondy.
And with Schuler and Schreiber on the bench, it's going to be interesting to see what he does, because you've had to take off. You've had to take off Becky already for Watson, who are, you know, your defensive midfielder players, and now you've got to take off a defender. So now you've only got one substitution left for someone in an attacking manner trying to get back into this game, Mike.
And Marceline will be the substitute on for Black. James Marceline, actually scored a goal against the Rowdies last time here, and as you pointed out, defender, you got it.
Here's a look here. He's pulled a hamstring there. Yeah. No contact there. He just pulls up.
Well, now the Rowdies, though, threatening as the Railhawks are back to 11. Black is down at the corner. He's going to go. Cole has it taken off him by Watson. Carolina with possession right at midfield. Marceline. Looks like they've moved Marceline inside and moved Tobin to the left back position. That one goes out of bounds. Throw in Rowdies. Stuart Campbell making sure. Railhawks really haven't threatened in the last 5 minutes, but they've kept better part of the possession. Maybe Stewart letting his team know is there's Edmonton earning another points, holding the Cosmos scoreless up there in New York. But it is a scoreless draw. So New York will stay atop. Edmonton continuing to be strong as that ball slotted in by Al-Badawi, and Fondy may have felt he'd been offside, so he didn't continue his run, and Pickens able to control it. As Fondy pressures him, Pickens will pick it up and he'll roll it out. Darnell King. I'm sorry, make that Makandawiri, who've gone wide. Up to Cole, Cole into King. King's got to Avila. Eric Avila, that's going to deflect and go back to the near post. Avila is asking for a handball. Looked like Tobin did go off the hand, but it may have been right in front of him. We can get a good look here at the replay. Pressed up against his body.
Yeah, and it's tucked in, so that's never going to be a penalty kick there. He's done a good job of keeping it in. He brings it up a little bit.
That angle, I think, a little different. We saw it from right there. Didn't originally look good. But here's Avila now with another chance. Into Joe Cole. Cole tries to go to the near post, and it's going to go out. That angle did look a little bit more deceiving, though. You're right. He is kind of like, oh, maybe it was out a little bit. I didn't describe it. I knew it went off the hand, but I didn't think it was a missed call when it originally happened.
You see Joe Cole, of course, the London, England native. He probably was a little bit tied between two teams after training yesterday to go watch both of his old clubs play in Liverpool and Chelsea in London. And this time Liverpool getting the better of Chelsea, winning 2-1. Henderson with a beautiful goal to win it for Liverpool. And Joe Cole, of course, have scored goals for both of those teams.
Let me ask you, Lee, would you have mentioned the score of the game if maybe the Blues had come out on top?
Possibly.
A little more likely the other way around, though, right? This Tampa Bay Rowdies telecast brought to you by Gold and Diamond Source. Remember, make it a Gold and Diamond Source. Diamond, and by Crown Automotive Group. Crown Automotive Group, the better way to buy. Tobin, now the left back for the Railhawks, takes the long throw. Well, 70 minutes in. Here, Lee, Rowdies leading 1-0. Eric Avila is the goal scorer.
Much more open first half, Mike. I'm surprised that I guess Carolina was talked to at the halftime by Colin Clark to be a little bit better defensively and not leave yourself so far open. So it's actually slowed down the pace of this game quite a bit. And I'm not sure if that's better for the Rowdies or not, because it just keeps the Railhawks in this. And as this game goes on towards the 80th, you know they're going to be pressing, you know they're going to take chances. The Rowdies have kind of, taken their foot off the pedal a little bit.
Well, and you're right, because when you look at the amount of opportunities, of course, a lot of those shots didn't get through. Silvestri's made 2 outstanding saves. One of them was pretty much Adam, but the other one, a fingertip save both off of Joe Cole. So while the Rowdies' chances may not have been plentiful, they were a little more quality.
Yeah, absolutely right there. The quality of the chances, and actually they really the only shot on goal that they had in the first half was Avila's goal, both having 2 on target in half, but Silvestri not having to make a big save on the second one. I mean, on the other shot.
You had the Vingard shot to the corner too that Silvestri was solid, but still, you're right. It just
seemed a little more open, a lot more on the counter. Created a lot more corner kicks. We saw 10 corner kicks in the first half alone, 5 by each side.
Moses wins that header. Chavez will get the loose ball. Sent wide to Avila. Avila now a new right or left back, and that's Tobin. Now it's to the back post. Cole running in, Al-Badawi, and he gets tied up. Loose ball, though, and that's Ristov. Georgie tries to find Heineman, and it's too close to Silvestri, and Carolina keeper will catch that one as Cole is going to need a little assistance. So Silvestri just throws it out. You saw Cole wave over to him, and he said it is a hot night here. I mean, you can kind of feel the heat coming into the booth a little bit, Lee. Just kind of a warm breeze.
Yeah, and you can see Joe Cole sucking a lot of air, and you can just read his lips there. He's okay. I think he just needs a little breather, and I think we are going to see a change be made here.
Yeah, Savage is running up. And fans, you could win a VIP meet and greet with Rowdy's players, a brand new Rowdy's jersey, and a pair of Midfielders Club tickets to the next home game. Enter now to win this VIP package at rowdysoccer.com/giveaway. Cole helped up, and as Silvestri had thrown it out, it's obvious that Cole thought his night was pretty much done, and the Rowdies looked to be making the change with Keith Savage. It appears to be the first choice. See if that changes up a little bit. Savage was called from the corner. It would make sense to have Savage as one of the central midfielders. And the one Getter's in there too. Michael Nanchoff. They've kind of played those central defenders before this year.
You've got just over 15 minutes left in this game, Mike, and at this point in time, too, at only 1-0. Tommy Heineman has worked hard for 75 minutes or 74 and change. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the next one to come off. In fact, I think they need a little bit of energy, a little bit of boost right into this game, Mike, right now. And whether it's a Preciado or a Freddie Adu, to come in and to create that energy, something is needed to change here, because the longer this goes on at this pace, Carolina can easily get back into this one.
Well, the Rowdies opt not to make the change, and Cole comes back onto the field for now. Don't think he's long for this one at this point. Probably making sure that Stuart Campbell talked to him. The Railhawks, on the other hand, look to be making their third and final sub. Maybe Brian Schreiber on the sideline. We'll check and see. Al-Badawi's pass, a little far. Chavez. Justin playing with the yellow card, has been since the first half. Now played towards the corner. Darnell King, it's a long run. Marceline has the shorter run, and he's able to play it towards the corner. Marceline may have been better off to go through, but Eric Avila covering back for King, who had to run a long way just not to get it. Al-Badawi. It's going to roll over the foot of Moses. Well, the first sub, it will be the final sub here for Carolina. It is Schreiber who's coming on. He's coming on for T. Shipalani, you're right. And as you pointed out, I think you saw Carlos Preciado making his way. And he's going to come on for Tommy Heineman. So one of those things you speculated on is coming in as Preciado makes his way.
Yeah, that's a good move at this point in time. Like I said, with 15 minutes left in this game, they need a little bit more energy. Tommy Heineman's that taller target guy. He's not going to cover as much ground as a Carlos Preciado. Carlos Preciado, unlucky on numerous occasions in the Edmonton game not to have a couple of goals. And he'll bring a little bit of energy back into this team for the last 15 minutes of play. Well,
here's Cole, and he'll fire into the stands as Georgi Ristov able to find him as he came in. The Rowdies will be looking to get that second goal, but right now leading 1-0. You don't want to give anything else up. Railhawks are done with subs for the night. Played towards the corner. Fondy giving chase. There's a couple of green and yellow shirts, and the shoulder charge will allow that ball to go over the goal line for the goal kick.
There you see the shots there. The Rowdies 16, but only 4 of those on target, but Silvestri's had to come up with a couple of big saves in this half and one on Vingard in the first. There you see Brian Schreiber. He's the all-time leading goal scorer of the Carolina Railhawks. Played, of course, 2 years for the Rowdies, but at 33 goals in NASL and US Open Cup. He scored a lot of goals for that team.
2 Golden Boot winners on the field right now. Shriver, who did it with the Railhawks. Georgi Ristov for the Rowdies.
Yeah, and you know, if there's anybody out on the pitch right now for Carolina who would love to help steal a point or a win, it'd be Brian Shriver.
Shriver has scored against the Rowdies this year. Played towards the corner. Cole will give a little chase. Preciado's going to try and help him out. Now it's taken away by Cole. He'll give it into Preciado. Carlos has it poked away by Marceline. And that will be it for Joe Cole. Keith Savage will come on. So probably a case that Savage maybe not quite ready at that point, and so Stuart Campbell has Joe Cole. If he could give him about 3 to 5 more minutes, and Cole able to do that and allow Savage to come onto the field.
Joe Cole, you know, running his butt off until the last minute there. He was still the first one down the pitch to be able to steal the ball off the Railhawks and get it over to Preciado for an opportunity. And so despite him being fatigued, he was still giving 110% out there. He's Savage now, some fresh legs.
Preciado is poked away by Marceline. Here's Vingard. Chavez up to Preciado. Carlos will get it over to Savage. He just pokes it enough just for Eric Avila. Avila, Vingard. To Savage. The pressure by the Railhawks forces the Rowdies to go backwards. Chavez finds King, and now King just gets it over to PC. Shriver, no pressure, and a good job by the Rowdies. Chavez will find himself with some room. He'll go at the net. He's about 18 to 20 out. He gets Avila. Eric Avila tries to go in. He'll cut it back, and that one just chipped into Silvestri. Innocently enough, and Carolina will quickly come out. Rowdies do have 5 people behind the ball. Now 6, but it's a 5v6, and Deleuze really just chooses to slow it down a little bit more. Fondy, though, in a lot of space. If Fondy can get it in, he doesn't send it up. Marceline. And that one will go out of bounds. And fans, you can help us select the Gulf Coast Honda Dealers Player of the Match by tweeting your selection to @TampaBayRowdies. Player of the Match is brought to you by Gulf Coast Honda Dealers. And in a 1-0 score lead, a lot of times you'll find that goal scorer, Eric Avila. I've been very impressed with Martin Vingard tonight, but not on the scoreboard, so I don't know. Unless maybe he does something in these next few minutes. And we'll see what Carolina does, because they're a counterattack away from tying this, but right now it's PC. Cannot find or connect it. He's going to get the loose ball. Savage. King. Daniel King into Avila. Headed away by Marceline. Chavez. That might stay in. Not quite. It will go out for a throw-in. Always those famous last words when you do a shot and someone yells throw-in.
That's twice now that Eric Avila has had the ball and in the box, and there's just no pace and there's no movement. And so when he has those little flips, there's nothing behind it. It's been pretty easy to defend.
Gift throw-in for Tobin. Preciado, though, will return the gift and throw it over. Tobin threw it right to the chest of Keith Savage, and read that. And almost a costly giveaway. And Carolina has given away a couple of costly goals lately. They did that against Miami on Wednesday night. Nice through ball, Fondy, but it's going to go too far, and Pickens will use his hands. Pick it up. Tobin looked at it. Oh, Lee, I know it's a hot night, and the Rowdies have kind of controlled possession a lot. But you look at a couple of the superstars on. We really haven't called Omar Bravo's name this second half at all.
No, he hasn't been involved much in the first half either. And you wonder if he has some sort of nagging injury or something. He was on the sub bench in Miami, and he really is, whether that's a credit to him not being able to find space, good job of the Rowdies defense, or Bravo just having an odd night.
Well, that's the thing, you know, when you hit a player of his caliber, all it takes is one moment. He's running into the back there as Carolina looks to bring it in. As Shriver will send it in, and Bravo was running near post, but not a good ball by Brian Shriver. That Pickens will get it. A little space for Avila now. Eric might go at Tobin and Marceline. Over to Ristov, Georgie. King threatens the defender. He's got Avila outside him. Eric Avila hits it across, back post. Great ball, cleared away by Moses. That's the type of ball that more times than not you'll be rewarded for, but Moses was the right player in the right spot there.
That's what you want to see. Avila waiting there, and it's his first touch right across the face of goal. And boy, that gets to Georgie Ristov. That's a tap in. Keith Savage is just a step away as well of tapping that ball in. Those are the type of balls that Savage and Ristov have to read coming across. Good effort there.
Just heads it back to the area. Marceline clears it away as Ristov with pressure, and as that one goes over the sideline, you throw in Rowdies. King into Chavez. Back to King. Avila. Vingard. Avila. There's the run by Savage, but they give it to Preciado, top of the box. Carlos Preciado forces Daly to go out with him. Preciado still on it. Now he'll rip it. Shot off the crossbar. What a shot by Preciado. That would have been big because there's a guy who can score, just hasn't done it yet. That one's going to go out and be a corner kick for the Rowdies.
Carlos Preciado has done everything except score a goal in a Rowdies uniform. He had that so long. He worked his way back around the top of the box, and did he ring that off the crossbar. Watch this move. The whole goal moves, and
I think the goal's still shaking.
Yeah, with no chance there. You can start talking to the woodwork and say thank you very much, because that was just a heck of a strike by Preciado, and he can't find the back of the net. That's the kind of luck he's had so far.
Look in the area here. The Rowdies only have a couple in. That's what Georgie tried to play it short to Avila. Normally they'll send Tam and Steph up, but a 1-0 lead right now. You can see the Rowdies are probably going to play a little more conservatively and see if they can actually finish something, but not by sending the big ones up. There's Chavez and Avila. Now Ristov into Avila. It goes off the back of Alvadawi. Eric Avila over to the far post, headed away. Bravo heads up to Fondy. And now PC, as that's Bravo's we'll hear Bravo's name there. That's a yellow card. Bravo kind of came in and scissored PC a little bit. He was late. It'll be a free kick for the Rowdies. PC's still down right now.
Here's a look here. And yeah, he slides in and he nails that left inside ankle of PC.
You came in with a severe back heel to play the ball, but the left foot came on top too. That's a dangerous play, it appeared. It looked bad when it was happening, so it's not like it was an unexpected, although Bravo seemed surprised that he got the yellow.
It's been a frustrating night for Omar Bravo, and you could see after that foul that he was insisting of something else, and he was upset about an earlier play, a tug on the jersey.
Yeah. Looks like that's what he was asking for. That doesn't excuse to go in dangerously on someone.
Will be able to walk that off. Of course, he's probably asking the official why that's not a red card. It is a yellow given. And this is something now as we enter the 89th minute we're in the 89th minute of play. But the Rowdies just have to stay focused and concentrate on finishing this one out.
And they tried to play it in. Vingard went quickly there, but after a player limping off and a caution, you'll wait for the referee's whistle. So Vingard, after Silvestri throws it out. Not a lot of urgency for the Railhawks. It goes over Vingard's head. They'll get the... They're looking for the circle there. Put it down. I don't think he found it, but the ball went so far away, the shaving cream had disappeared there, Lee. Now into Preciado. Rowdies are probably just going to play with 5 or 6 men up front, just try and play keep away, making sure their defenders stay in the back. PC back on, he'll get to it, and that ball misses them. Opportunity for the Railhawks. Bravo will get it out wide. Now the ball over the top, and Antonijevic able to get to it first. Stefano under pressure. Able to deflect out. Lucky break to go to Savage. Savage will go across midfield. 3v6. Now switched out to Eric Avila. We've had a couple of injuries. We may have 4 or 5 minutes here, Lee. We'll see what that happens. Here's Preciado. Carlos Preciado into the corner. Gets it to King.
4 minutes.
It is 4 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Preciado. Big tackle by Tobin. Corner kick, Rowdies. So Avila goes out. Rowdies with 5 guys within midfield circle, within 20 yards of the midfield circle. They don't even care. They don't have anyone in the box right now. They're going to play it short. Savage will stand on the ball in the corner flag. Schreiber pressured him. Now he'll get to it. It's just leaked out. Will it roll over the sideline? It does. It'll be a throw-in, Rowdies. King throws to the corner. It's Savage. He's Savage. Maybe grabbing the shirt of Tobin. Be a free kick for the Railhawks.
Great work, though, by Savage there. That's what's so nice, to be able to bring in a player like him of his size and his physical strength, just to have a big body in there and just push players off the ball or hold it up. Fantastic work. He eventually gets called, but he's doing that for a reason, and that is to take time off the clock.
Kandawuri will win the header as that ball played up through. Here's King. Avila. Nice turn. Eric Avila will dribble towards the corner. He's got no one in the box, so they're going to ask Eric Avila to hold it. Although he gets it to Savage, back out to Avila. He's offside as Savage. The Rowdies would like to play that one quicker. Tobin into Marceline and Deleuze. Savage is going to try and pressure into the corner, doing a good job marking up 3, but now Marceline. Silvestri. Across midfield. Big elbow up. No play on this. Fondy gets it now. Jimmy, that's a good chance now for the Railhawks. Schreiber. Ball played across. Deleuze has it on the left foot. Teed up, blocked.
Good job by Darnell King to come up and step into that one.
Pressure on the back of Avila, so King is running. Darnell King will have it. Preciado and Wrist off, running on the back post into Carlos. Tackle by that. Rowdy's turn it over. Don't want to turn it over there.
No, you don't. Darnell King should have probably just held on to that because the pass wasn't a good one. Easily intercepted.
Now the ball's going to roll free to the Railhawks. Shriver out wide to lose. Tobin. Final minute of stoppage time, apparently. Daly. Out wide. All the way across. Flipped on by Avila. It'll be a throw in. Abadawi will take it. Railhawks, final seconds here. Trying to salvage a point on this road trip. Rowdy's needing all 3 points. Played into the back post. Onside shot. Not much on it by, I think it's Fondy. I may be wrong. Stuart Campbell livid. Can't say I don't blame him. That was Fondy. Fondy had a lot of time. Probably would have wanted to take that down if he knew how much time he had. Savage and Marceline. Savage, good job of winning it. Gets it into Vingard. Martin Vingard just going to hold it. He's going to dribble out wide. He's got Georgie out wide, but he's going to continue to go. Martin Vingard in the corner, and as he's dribbling the ball, that will be the end of the game. So I think, Lee, when we look at this, Eric Avila is your Gulf Coast Honda Dealers Player of the Match, brought to you by Gulf Coast Honda.